You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. What if I told you that one of the most respected minds in sports, someone who coached legends like Agassi and Coco Gauff, is now openly questioning whether Draymond Green even deserves to be on the court anymore? This isn't social media noise. This isn't fan anger. This is a blunt, no-filter statement from a former world-class coach, and it might change how the Golden State Warriors view Draymond Green forever. Just days after a fiery sideline altercation with Steve Kerr, just days after another technical foul meltdown, one powerful voice just said what many were thinking, but were afraid to say. Should Draymond Green have been suspended? Should he still be starting? Or is this the beginning of the end of an era in Golden State? Stay with us, because this story goes way deeper than basketball. The Golden State Warriors' 120-97 win over the Orlando Magic on December 22 looked like a routine victory on the surface. But beneath the scoreboard was a moment that reignited long-standing concerns about one player and one personality: Draymond Green. Midway through the third quarter, cameras captured a heated exchange during a Warriors timeout. Draymond Green and head coach Steve Kerr were locked in an intense argument, voices raised, frustration clear, and tension impossible to ignore. Moments later, Draymond did the unthinkable. He walked off the bench, left the huddle, and headed straight to the locker room. Not injured. Not ejected. But emotionally boiling. For a franchise built on composure, culture, and championship DNA, it was a shocking sight. Fast reverse button days earlier, another Draymond meltdown. This wasn't an isolated moment. Just days before, Draymond Green had already been ejected against the Phoenix Suns after picking up 2 rapid technical fouls, another entry in a growing list of emotional outbursts that have followed him for years. For fans, analysts, and executives across the NBA, the question is no longer if Draymond's behavior is a problem. The question is how long Golden State can keep tolerating it. Microphone Steve Kerr's rare admission. On December 24th, Steve Kerr addressed the media with an unusually detailed and emotional 15-minute explanation. Kerr admitted he regretted how the situation unfolded. He was not proud of the argument. These moments are rare, but unacceptable. Both men apologized and later made amends. Draymond eventually returned to the bench in the fourth quarter. But here's the key detail. Repairing a relationship doesn't erase a pattern. Enter Brad Gilbert. The blunt verdict. That's when Brad Gilbert stepped in. Former world number 4. Coach of Agassi. Coach of Coco Gauff. One of the most respected analytical minds in sports. Now an ESPN commentator. Gilbert didn't sugarcoat a single word. After Kerr's explanation went public, Gilbert doubled down on an opinion he says he's had all season long. Draymond Green should not be starting. But he didn't stop there. Gilbert went even further. Police car light, limit him. Or bench him. Brad Gilbert suggested that Draymond Green should be removed from the starting lineup. Limited to just 10 to 15 minutes per game. Possibly removed from the rotation altogether. According to Gilbert, Green's presence is now hurting the Warriors more than helping them. He cited costly turnovers, unnecessary ball handling, forcing plays outside his role, repeated technical fouls, emotional volatility that disrupts team rhythm. This wasn't a hot take. It was a calculated assessment from a coach who has worked with champions. Brain why Gilbert's opinion carries so much weight. Brad Gilbert isn't just another talking head. He coached Agassi to Grand Slam success. He helped Coco Gauff develop elite mental toughness. His entire philosophy centers on discipline, focus, and emotional control, which makes his criticism of Draymond Green even more telling. Because at its core, this is not about talent, it's about trust. Trophy Draymond Green. From heart of the dynasty to question mark. Let's be clear. Draymond Green is a 4-time NBA champion. A Defensive Player of the Year. A Hall of Fame resume in progress. But dynasties don't collapse overnight. they crack. Slowly, emotionally, culturally. And this season, those cracks are beginning to show. Hourglass not done age, pressure, and decline. At 35 years old, Draymond is no longer the explosive defender he once was. His value has always come from IQ, energy, leadership. But when leadership turns into volatility, everything changes. What once fired up teammates now puts them in uncomfortable positions. What once intimidated opponents now energizes them. Balance scale. Should he have been suspended? Gilbert's comments sparked a massive debate. Should Draymond Green have been suspended? Should the Warriors have sent a stronger message? Should accountability finally outweigh loyalty? For years, Golden State defended Draymond. But even dynasties must eventually choose between the past and the future. Crystal ball what this means for the Warriors. The Warriors face a crossroads. Do they continue starting Draymond out of respect, or shift toward accountability and structure? With Steph Curry aging, with the West more competitive than ever, with younger teams hungry and disciplined, every mistake costs more. Brad Gilbert's statement wasn't personal, it was professional. And sometimes, the harshest truths come from the most experienced voices. This isn't about ending Draymond Green's career, it's about deciding what version of the Warriors still exists. Is it the dynasty of discipline? Or the team that keeps tolerating chaos? Do you agree with Brad Gilbert? Should Draymond Green still be starting, or should the Warriors move on? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you want real stories, real emotion, and real analysis, subscribe now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.